Want to boost your testosterone naturally without any weird gimmicks, supplements or injections? Then hear me out. In this specific video, I will share 5 proven and completely natural ways to boost your testosterone that actually work and why you should focus on fixing your health first before you even think about TRT. Who am I to tell you about stuff like this? I know I'm not the biggest or most muscular guy in the gym, but I've managed to raise my testosterone from around 400 up to 800 nanomoles per liter just by improving my habits. And I feel that difference, bro, every single day. So trust me, these work when you stay consistent, and we should start about something that most guys don't talk about enough. Brother, here's the truth. Before you even think about TRT or any prescription stuff, you gotta fix your foundation. There is simply no shortcut to real health, and you cannot out-inject bad sleep, stress or junk food. I've actually thought about going into TRT myself, but as long as my body responds naturally to training, good nutrition, sunlight and proper recovery, I don't want to be dependent on something external. And let's be real, at least in most of Europe, you cannot even get TRT unless your levels are below the reference range. I know so many men who are sitting at very bottom of the normal, and instead of checking their hormones, they get prescribed antidepressants, which I found insane. Medication that will only fuck up their brain chemistry. I think that's completely backwards, because when testosterone is low, your motivation, energy, mood, all of it goes downhill. And instead of fixing the real cause, the system just throws pills at the symptoms. I believe this comes down to the fact that medical industry doesn't profit from healthy, strong men. It profits from men who are good subscription customers. So brother, if you are watching this, focus on these 5 things before you go and see the doctor. These are real hormone optimization tools that your body already knows how to use. So the tip number 1 is lift heavy but smart. If you want higher testosterone, start lifting heavy. Not those 50 rep pump sets, I'm talking about big compound lifts like squats, deadlifts, rows and presses. When you lift with intensity, your body spikes anabolic hormones like testosterone and growth hormone naturally. One study actually showed that just a session of heavy resistance training can increase men's testosterone for up to 48 hours. Just keep in mind that more isn't always the better. If you train 6 days a week, sleep 4 hours and run on caffeine, your cortisol goes through the roof, and that will only crash your testosterone. I personally found 3 to 4 hard sessions per week with proper recovery to be the sweet spot. It will for sure beat burnout every single time. You should train smart and put lots of efforts in things that support your recovery, like sleep and nutrition. Tip number 2, sleep like your life depends on it. You can do everything else right, but if your sleep sucks, your testosterone levels will too. That is just harsh truth. Your body produces most of its testosterone between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. One study found that after just 1 week of sleeping only 5 hours per night, testosterone dropped by 10 to 15% in men. That is massive. Think about what happens if you continue sleeping like this for weeks or even months. You should treat sleep like it's precious. Aim for 7 to 9 hours per night. Keep your bedroom cool and dark, and no screens before bed. You really don't need a supplement for this, brother. You just need discipline. Tip number 3, eat real foods. Bro, you need to know that testosterone is made from cholesterol. So if you are eating low fat or processed food all day, you are starving your hormones. I don't care what any expert will say, but that is just truth. You need to eat real food. Eggs, red meat, butter, organs, seafood. Also make sure to get enough zinc, vitamin D, magnesium and boron. All important minerals and vitamins for T levels and production. There was actually a study 2022 which showed that low-fat diets significantly reduced testosterone compared to higher-fat diets. So there is scientific proof of what I'm saying. You don't need to live on kale and rice cakes, bro. You need steak, eggs and good sleep. Also, raw carrots and fiber daily is helpful because it helps to detox excess estrogen from your body. Tip number 4, lower your cortisol to raise testosterone. Stress is your testosterone's worst enemy. When cortisol stays high, your body basically shuts down testosterone production. And it doesn't have to be mental stress, it can be overtraining, it can be lack of recovery, or even too much caffeine every single day. As a dad of 1-year-old, I understand that you cannot always control everything, so it's important to do something every day that relaxes your nervous system. It can be as simple as going outside, taking a walk, going to sauna, breathing exercises, or spending some playtime with your kids. These are not soft things to do, these are recovery. Calm body equals strong body. Tip number 5, get sunlight whenever possible and supplement with vitamin D. The cheapest testosterone booster is free because it's sunlight. Vitamin D acts like a hormone and most guys are deficient on it. In one study, men who supplemented with around 3,000 units of vitamin D daily saw both total and free testosterone rise drastically over the period of 1 year. Something as little like 20 to 30 minutes outside daily can already help a lot, and during the dark months, which we have plenty here in North, supplement with vitamin D and vitamin K, preferably with meal that has good fats, because it helps with the absorption. And by the way, even if it is dark or cloudy outside, still go out for that walk. Daylight is still brighter and more natural than artificial light bulbs, and you'll get at least some of the benefits of natural light exposure. Natural light, and especially sunlight, is nature's TRT. Recap and real reflection. Lift heavy, sleep deep, eat real foods, manage your stress, and get sunlight as often as possible. It all sounds very simple, but it's not easy always. But that's the whole point. You as a man don't want to chase shortcuts or rely on prescriptions. So bro, focus on these basics and your testosterone and life will level up naturally. That is almost guaranteed. At least for me, it's not all about being shredded or alpha, it's about energy, focus, and showing up better for yourself and for the ones that matter. And now I refer to my 1-year-old kid. Strong body, clear mind, present heart, that is the real win. If you want to skip the guesswork and get structured plan that covers your training, nutrition, and recovery, check out my 14-day testosterone reset. It's not free, it's about $20, but I'll save you months of research and years of trial and error. With your purchase, you will get a simple, proven framework to start boosting your testosterone naturally without needing a single prescription. And as a nice side bonus, I will add you to the new community WhatsApp group where I will share useful tips almost every single day. Link is in the description, or you can send me DM on Instagram if you want me to send it to you privately. If you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. That will really help me to spread out this message, and it will also make sure that you don't miss these important videos in the future. Talk to you soon.